right? And R programming for addition and multiplication of two matrices. So it is not like complex or lengthy procedure like what we did in the C language. In the C language, we use it to create an array, then product of two arrays, like this row is multiplied with first column, then that sum should be in the 1 1 position. Similarly, first row with second column should be placed at 1 2 position, like that. We calculated each and everything, and for that respect to things we did program in C language. But here it is not like that, because we are defining matrix itself. So when you are defining it is a matrix, so whatever the properties we have for the matrices, all the properties applicable for that matrices. But when you did in array, it is an array, it is like a we are representing data in terms of rows and columns, but it is not applicable, like we don't have any matrix properties for that array. But when it is come to the matrices, it apply all the matrices properties. So it is very simple, like addition of two elements like a plus b, that the same way matrix a plus matrix b, if it is get matched, then it is we are going to get add of those two matrices. That is very much simple in R when compared with C language. So just recall what we did in the earlier classes. So there we define how to define list, how to define vector, how to define yeah, these are the things we did. Okay. So these things we did in the earlier classes, like defining vector, list, matrices, arrays, factors, and data frames. Now we have we'll see how we define matrices. Then we'll define two matrices, then we add them, and we take the product of the two matrices. So this is how we define the matrix. Okay. So creating matrix is nothing but, here I'm taking matrix name is M. So matrix name is M. So here I'm just defining, yes, I want matrix. So I'm taking the function called matrix, and C is nothing but it's combine the elements, like what elements I want to combine. So these are the elements A, B, C, D, A. So here I'm taking matrix of characters. So here my characters are A, B, C, B, C. And this character is combined by this C. And this character should be represented in how many rows? So that is what we are taking as n rows. So my row should be 2. So this character should be arranged in 2 rows, and number of columns is nothing but n columns. N rows equals to 2 means we are expecting 2 rows, and n column equals to number of columns which we required is 3. So this 6 elements we have, whatever we have elements from the matrix, this 6 elements should be arranged in 2 rows and 3 columns. So that will start from the left. So 2 rows means first row it like A, B, and the second row will be C, B, C. So you can see here row 1, row 2, and the columns are C1, C2, C3. So this is how we are going to get a matrix for this command. Okay. And this is here also one thing is mentioned, by row equals to true. That means arrange the things by row column. So it first fills the row, then it comes to the second row. If you say it is false, then it takes column wise. So first it will fill the first column, then second column, then third column. So you can do in 2 ways. Okay. So here this is how we define the matrix. So like that we define 2 matrices, then simply we add the 2 matrices and taking the product of the 2 matrices. Okay. The only thing, the fundamental thing which we know, that should be in the same size, then addition is possible. And if you want to take the product, then that number of rows should be equals to number of columns of other matrix, then only product is possible. Okay. The 2 basic properties we have to follow, otherwise it will get an error, like that size is not matching of the 2 matrices, so it is not possible to do addition, or it is not possible to do the product, like that will get an error. Okay. As of now, this is how we define the matrix. Now we'll see the experiment. Let's see. My matrix name is A, and I want to define matrix. And in this matrix, I want elements to be like if I take numericals directly, I can take matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so A equals to matrix, and data is so this is my data, and how many rows I want to represent. And rows is equals to 2, and n columns equals to 3, and by row wise 2. Yeah, we have to combine these things. Combine all these elements as, then I'm not going to get an error. So I'm combining 1 to 6 numbers, and that vector or that values I should get in 2 rows and 3 columns, because here I was mentioned by row is 2. So first we fill, it feels like from the row wise it will get filled. So I'll see now. Print A. So this is how it's got saved. So I'm taking 6 elements in the matrix, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here I'm expecting 2 rows, so row 1 and row 2, and expecting 3 columns, that is C1, C2, C3. By row means these elements will get stored row wisely. So my first element goes to first row, first column element, then 2 will goes to first row, second column element, then 3 goes to first row, third column element. Once first row is done, because I need 2 rows and 3 columns. So this is, once it is done, then it move to the second column, sorry, second row and first column, that is 4, 5, 6. So this is how we are getting output. Okay, similarly, we define another vector, another matrix also. So my B matrix, I'll take B is another matrix. B equals to matrix. Here, this also I'm taking defining as a matrix. So C, here I'm combining the elements same, or I'll take from 2 onwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So these are the elements I'm expecting from the matrix B. Then number of rows should be the same. Like I'm expecting 2 rows, and I need require 2 columns, sorry, 2 rows and 3 columns, and it should get filled row by row equals to 2, all capital letters. Okay, that's it. That's it. So we can see that matrix B. So matrix B is also done. Now simply C equals to A plus B. That's it. Because A and B two are matrices. So the two matrices sum will get calculated, and that result will stored in C. So you can see print C. So you can see this addition of two matrices. So here 1, 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Similarly, it's got, so if you take the second row, second column element is 5, second row, second column element is 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. So sum of these two matrices is equals to this one. This is A and this is B is equals to C. That's it. Similarly, we take the product also. It is same like what we did. So here I'm taking product as variable P. So P equals to, just take the product A into B. That's it. So this is how we are getting the product. So, yeah, it's here. Okay. So matrix 1 I'm taking as M1 here, matrix, and combining elements from 1 to 6 and representing only number of rows. Even if you not say that how many columns should be uh, there, like if you, even if you not mentioned, what will happen means this entire elements it will get calculated, and how many rows we want, 2 rows. So let us say there are 6 elements in this first matrix we are expecting, that is 1 to 6, and number of rows should be 2. So it automatically divide the number of elements into 2 parts. So 2 parts means 1, 2, 3 is one part, and 2, 4, 5, 6 is another part. So automatically it will get distributed, like first row should be 1, 2, 3, and second row should be 4, 5, 6. So you need not to mention number of columns, and either it should be by row or by column. Even if it is not mentioned, you will get the same output. But the only thing, it will get calculated automatically, like this many elements are there, and this many elements I should distribute like number of 2 rows or 3 rows. So if you say number of rows should be 3, then we have 6 elements, so it automatically get calculated. So there are 6 elements and expecting 3 rows, so it will get divided. So we'll get, so each row should be 2 elements, that is first row is 1, 2, and second row is 3, 4, and third row is 5, 6, like that it will get calculated internally, like. So even if you not mention number of columns, and either it should be by row or by column also, we'll get the same output. So here our matrix, first matrix is containing the elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just define the matrix here, then asking just it is a print statement. So this statement will give you only output, like me, just nothing but it is printing string. So my string is here, it is matrix 1. Then I am calling this M1 here and getting printed. So print M1 means this matrix will get printed here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how we get output till this line. Then after matrix 2 we are defining with elements 0, 1, 2, and 3, 0, 2. And this is also should be distributed in 2 rows. So it will get defined here, then it will enter into the next line. So here we are just printing one string, which is matrix 2. So it will get print matrix 2 colon, then print M2 means whatever we defined here, that will get printed here. So that is matrix 2 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. That's it. So once we define 2 matrices, I am expecting result. Here result is nothing but sum. Okay. So here I'm taking sum or result, whatever. So here result defined as M1 plus M2 means adding these 2 matrices, and that uh, sum I am storing in result, and print one string here. So result of addition. So here I'm printing one string. So this string will get printed. So result of addition. Then we are calling whatever the result stored in M1 plus M2. So addition of these 2 matrices is stored in this result variable. That result variable we are expecting to get printed. So this sum of these 2 matrices, that is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 3 is 7, 5 plus 0, 6 plus 2. So this is how we are going to get output. Then again, when it is come to this line, now result is updated. So previously the result is sum of 2 matrices, but when it is come to here, that is overrated. So on sum of 2 matrices result, now it is replaced by product. Okay, product of M1 and M2. Then again we have one statement here, we call it as print. So it will get printed. So result of multiplication, this statement will get print. And then after product will be printed. We call that product, and so we are taking the product of M1 and M2. That product is storing in the variable called result. So that previous result, whatever we have in that result variable, addition of two matrices, that is quoted by product matrices, and we are expecting to print that result also. Okay, so the output of the above program is like this: defining matrix 1, defining matrix 2, addition, and the product. That's it. Any doubts? It is not like the C programming. This row should be multiplied with that column. First, we check the condition whether this number of rows is equal to number of columns or not. All those things we use it to check. Even if you see here, we are not doing all those things, but still, if we define another matrix, let us see. I'm defining another matrix C. So C is matrix. I'll take matrices here. Okay, my matrix 1 is equals to defining matrix. So matrix and 2, 3, and 4, and I'm expecting number of rows. And rows is equals to 2 rows. And my another matrix is defining. So matrix 2 is combine the elements like 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, sorry, 1 0 1 0, and this the same thing I'm expecting in number of rows is 2, and I'm defining another matrix of different size inside set of R. So matrix here I'm taking another matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this 6 elements should get stored by number of rows equals to 3. So here totally I defined 3 matrices. If you see here, print matrix 1. So matrix 1 is like this. We have the elements 1 3 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this whatever we have these elements is get stored by column. So 1 2 3 4. If I mention it is like if I take the same line and if I say in rows and by row is true. Now I'm saying that it should be stored in row wise. So print matrix 1. Now see the output. In the previously defaultly it is going with column wise. Now it is get printed like it's stored in row wise. Even if I say this one by true, even if I say if a else false, that means no, don't save the data in row wise, go with column. By row is false, means don't do that. Don't do in row wise storing, just go with alternative way, that is column wise. So again I just replaced and check out now. See, so defaultly whatever we defined here, all these 3 matrices, this elements is stored in column wise. So first it will get filled first column, then goes to the second column, then third column, like that it is getting arranged of all these elements. If you want row wise, you have to mention, then only it will get stored in row wise. That is one thing we have to observe. Then so it's like now as of now this is the all the 3 matrices stored in column wise. Now I am taking sum of 2 matrices here. So my variable name is matrix sum. Matrix sum is variable name, and in that I'm storing two matrices sum. Matrix 1 plus matrix into matrix sum. We are getting sum of two matrices, where matrix 1 and matrix 2 both are with the same size. Matrix 1 is 2 by 2 and matrix 2 also 2 by 2. So the sum is possible and we are getting proper sum here. Now I am doing matrix underscore sum for different sizes. So I am taking it as sum with a different size. Assume this is my variable name, and I am adding two matrices, that is matrix 1 plus matrix 3. So where these two matrices are with different sizes. So immediately we'll get an error because matrix 1 is 2 by 2 matrix and matrix 3 is 3 by 3 matrix. So addition is not possible. That is why non-comfortable arrays, like that we'll get an error. So non-comfortable arrays means the size issues we are getting between two matrices. Similarly, that will happen to product also. So first I'm taking here I'm taking matrix product. So I'm taking two product of two matrices, that is matrix 1 into matrix 2. Both are in equal shape, like matrix 1 is 2 by 2 and matrix 2 also 2 by 2. So the product, we are doing the product and storing in variable matrix product. Then print matrix underscore product. So this is the product of that matrix 1 and matrix 2. Because both are in the same size. If I take another one, MP, that is matrix product with different sizes matrix. So matrix 1, which is 2 by 2 matrix, and this is 3 by 3 matrix, matrix 3. So the product of matrix 1 and matrix 3. Matrix 1 is 2 by 2 matrix and matrix 3 is 3 by 3 matrix. So immediately we get an error. So we are getting size issues so that it is not comfortable. So this is task 4, just defining two matrices and take basic arithmetic operations like addition, multiplication, here what was maintained. You go with other things also like subtraction and all. Any doubts in this code? Yes.